Welcome back to the channel Coin Collectors and Treasure Hunters. Today, we're diving into the world of Australian 10-cent coins featuring Queen Elizabeth II, and uncovering which ones could be worth big money. We're refocusing on the 2008, 2012, and 2016 10-cent coins, all without mint marks, and some of these coins have become extremely rare and valuable to collectors across Australia. Depending on their condition, minting variations, or striking errors, these coins can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Let's get started. First up, the Australian 10-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, replacing the pre-decimal shilling as part of the country's historic shift to the decimal currency system. Ever since, the 10-cent coin has remained one of the most stable and enduring denominations in Australian currency. The 2008 issue was struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, the nation's official government minting facility, and it carries no mint mark, meaning all standard circulation coins from that year originated there. While 2008 did not feature any major commemorative designs, it was a year of steady production, ensuring millions of coins entered everyday circulation. However, for collectors, coins from the late 2000s have special historical interest. They represent the final full decade of Queen Elizabeth II's coinage before the gradual modernization of designs leading up to the 2010s. This makes 2008's issue a perfect middle ground between tradition and modern minting precision. The obverse side of the 2008 Australian 10-cent coin features the fourth official portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by renowned British sculptor Ian Rank-Broadley. This effigy, introduced in 1999, was known for its realistic and mature depiction of the Queen, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her favorite royal headpieces. The design captures a more human and lifelike aspect of Her Majesty, emphasizing grace, dignity, and experience. Around the portrait are the inscriptions Elizabeth II, Australia, and the year 2008, all in clear, modern lettering. The lack of a mint mark confirms its origin from the Royal Australian Mint. Even in fine condition, you can see the Queen's profile and the tiara details, though some of the finer lines on her hair and face may show mild wear. This design remained on Australian coins until 2018, marking it as one of the most recognized portraits of the Queen in the Commonwealth's numismatic history. Turning to the reverse, you'll immediately notice one of Australia's most elegant and recognizable designs, the superb lyrebird, crafted by master designer Stuart Devlin, who was responsible for all the original reverse designs for Australia's decimal coinage in 1966. The lyrebird, with its spectacularly shaped tail feathers, is a national treasure and a symbol of Australia's rich biodiversity. The bird is shown standing gracefully with its long tail fanned upward in a lyre-like curve. The denomination 10 sits prominently beside the bird, simple yet bold. Even in fine condition, the overall form of the bird and its tail remains clear, though some feather detailing and texture may be slightly faded due to circulation. Devlin's work is celebrated for its timeless elegance and has remained unchanged for nearly 6 decades, a rare consistency in world coin design. This stability gives collectors a deep sense of connection across generations of Australian coinage. The 2008 10-cent coin is crafted from a copper-nickel alloy consisting of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a bright silvery finish that resists tarnish and corrosion over time. It weighs 5.65 grams, has a diameter of 23.60 millimeters, and features a reeded edge for tactile grip and anti-counterfeiting purposes. The Royal Australian Mint used advanced minting techniques in 2008 to ensure consistent strike quality and precise metal content. Millions of these coins were produced, primarily for circulation, making them readily available, yet condition and historical interest have gradually elevated their collectible status. The consistent use of high-quality materials also means many 2008 coins remain well preserved, even after years of use. The metallic blend gives off a subtle luster that can still be appreciated in fine condition, especially under good lighting. When we say this coin is in fine condition, we're referring to a grade in which all major design details remain visible but show moderate wear from circulation. For the 2008 10-cent coin, this means the Queen's image retains its overall shape and facial features, while the tiara's smaller details may appear slightly smoothed. On the reverse, the lyrebird and the denomination 10 remain fully identifiable, though finer feather patterns and texture might be lightly worn down. In numismatic grading terms, this equates to approximately F12 to VF20, fine to very fine. Such coins often display light surface marks from daily use but maintain their aesthetic and historical appeal. While not considered rare in this condition, these coins are ideal for collectors assembling full-year runs of Australia's decimal issues, where historical completeness often outweighs mint perfection. As of 2025, the 2008 Queen Elizabeth II 10-cent coin without mint mark in fine condition is typically valued between 20 cents and 0.40 Australian dollars, depending on wear and eye appeal. Coins in extremely fine or uncirculated condition can command prices between $2 and 4 Australian dollars, while proof versions or error varieties, such as off-center strikes, die cracks or planchet flaws, can range from $15 to 60 Australian dollars, depending on rarity and collector demand. Though this coin is not classified as rare, it is part of a series that's gaining more attention since Queen Elizabeth II's passing in 2022. As newer coins featuring King Charles III replace those of Elizabeth II, collectors are increasingly seeking to preserve her complete decimal legacy, especially coins from later years like 2008. Over time, demand for clean, well-preserved examples is expected to increase, giving these coins modest yet steady appreciation potential. The 2008 10-cent coin occupies a fascinating spot in numismatic history. It serves as a snapshot of the final decades of Queen Elizabeth II's reign and a continuation of Stuart Devlin's original artistic vision from the 1960s. Collectors often treasure this coin not for its rarity, but for its symbolic continuity, a bridge between Australia's early decimal years and the modern minting era. It embodies the craftsmanship, culture, and pride of a nation that has balanced tradition with innovation for generations. Many collectors keep full runs of 10-cent coins from 1966 to the present day, and the 2008 coin adds a vital link in that chain. Furthermore, as Queen Elizabeth II coins phase out, even standard circulation pieces like this will gain sentimental and historical value, making them small but important reminders of one of the longest reigning monarchs in history. Even though your 2008 10-cent coin may currently be in fine condition, you can still take steps to preserve and protect it for the future. Always handle coins by their edges, not their faces, to avoid fingerprints that can tarnish the surface. Store coins in acid-free 2x2 cardboard flips, coin capsules or plastic sleeves, and keep them in a cool, dry place away from humidity and direct sunlight. Avoid cleaning coins with metal polish, chemicals or cloths, as these can permanently damage the surface and drastically reduce collector value. For long-term organization, label each coin with its year, condition, and any notable traits. Over time, proper storage can make the difference between a dull, scratched coin and a brilliant, eye-catching collectible. A clean, organized presentation also adds professionalism to your coin collection, especially if you ever plan to display or sell it. And there you have it, the complete story of the 2008 Queen Elizabeth II 10-cent coin without mint mark from Australia. A coin that may look small, but holds decades of artistic tradition, royal legacy, and national pride. From the beautiful superb lyrebird to the dignified image of the Queen, this piece continues to symbolize Australia's connection to history and nature. Whether you collect for investment, education, or the love of design, every coin like this has a story worth telling. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more videos on rare coin values, coin identification tips, and historical coin reviews. Turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on our upcoming episodes featuring rare and error coins from Australia, the UK, the US, and beyond. Who knows, that little 10-cent coin in your pocket might just be worth more than you think. Next up. The 2012 Australian 10-cent coin belongs to one of the longest-running coin designs in the country's decimal history. Since its introduction in 1966, the Australian 10-cent piece has carried the famous superb lyrebird design, a proud reflection of Australia's wildlife and cultural identity. The 2012 issue was produced by the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra, and like most standard circulation coins from this period, it does not carry a mint mark. While 2012 wasn't a year of special commemorative releases for the 10-cent denomination, it still forms an important part of Australia's modern decimal timeline. Coins like this connect us to everyday history, the transactions, hands, and lives that have shaped the nation. It also marks a mature phase of Queen Elizabeth II's portrayal on Australian currency, representing stability, grace, and continuity in a changing world. The obverse front of the 2012 10-cent coin features the fourth definitive portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, created by British sculptor Ian Rank-Broadley in 1999. This version of the Queen's likeness is famous for its realism and depth, showing Her Majesty with the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, one of her most beloved royal jewels. The inscriptions around the portrait include Elizabeth II, Australia, and the year 2012. Rank-Broadley's design was praised for its honesty. It depicted the Queen as dignified and mature, emphasizing her long service rather than youth. This portrait remained on Australian coins until 2018, giving it a solid two-decade run. In fine condition, the coin's obverse still shows clear facial features and visible tiara detail, though light wear may smooth out the highest points on her hair and neckline. Each coin, even when circulated, tells a small part of Her Majesty's story, a story that spans over 7 decades of service. The reverse, back design of the 10-cent coin showcases the superb lyrebird, an elegant native Australian bird known for its stunning tail feathers and ability to mimic sounds. This intricate and graceful design was created by Stuart Devlin, the master designer behind all of Australia's original decimal coin reverses introduced in 1966. The lyrebird is shown in a classic standing pose, with its ornate tail feathers curling above in a lyre shape, a fitting symbol for Australia's beauty and individuality. The denomination 10 appears beside the bird, simple yet striking. Devlin's design has remained untouched for over half a century, a rare example of enduring artistry in modern coinage. Even in fine condition, the lyrebird and its sweeping feathers remain identifiable, though the finer lines of texture and shading might show light wear from circulation. Every time you see this coin, you're looking at one of the longest-lived coin designs in Australian history, a true icon of the nation. The 2012 Australian 10-cent coin is struck from a copper-nickel alloy, composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a bright silvery appearance that resists corrosion. It has a weight of 5.65 grams, a diameter of 23.60 millimeters, and features a reeded edge for both aesthetics and protection against counterfeiting. The Royal Australian Mint's precision production methods ensure that every 10-cent coin, even for a standard circulation year like 2012, maintains high consistency in strike, relief, and finish. This combination of durability and luster means that even after years in circulation, many coins remain in very collectible condition. Though not rare in itself, the 2012 coin's craftsmanship and uniformity make it a popular choice for those completing full-year sets of Australia's decimal currency from 1966 to the present. Let's talk about grading, a critical aspect of understanding your coin's worth. A fine condition, F, 10-cent coin means it has been circulated but still retains all its key design elements. For your 2012 coin, this means the Queen's head, lettering and tiara remain visible, though some of the finer hairlines and facial details will appear smoothed. On the reverse, the lyrebird is still recognizable with its body and tail shape intact, but the fine feather details might be worn. Coins in this state show clear signs of use, but they maintain solid readability and an attractive overall appearance. Grading helps determine value: fine, F, very fine, VF, extremely fine, EF, and uncirculated, UNC. For modern coins like this, even fine-grade examples can hold historical or sentimental value, especially as part of a long-running design series under Queen Elizabeth II. As of 2025, the 2012 Queen Elizabeth II 10-cent coin without mint mark and fine condition is valued around 20 cents to 35 cents AUD, depending on overall eye appeal and collector interest. Coins in uncirculated condition can sell between $1.50 and $3 Australian dollars, while proof coins, those made for collector sets, can range between $10 and $20 AUD. Occasionally, error varieties, such as off-center strikes, die clashes or planchet flaws, have been known to fetch $30 to $100 Australian dollars at auction, depending on severity and rarity. While the 2012 issue is not considered rare, the historical significance of Queen Elizabeth II's later-year coinage has gradually driven demand, especially since her passing in 2022. Many collectors now seek to preserve her entire Australian coin series as a tribute to her legacy, which in turn enhances long-term collectible value. The 2012 10-cent coin carries more significance than its face value suggests. It's a modern coin that captures the legacy of Queen Elizabeth II's reign, the craftsmanship of Stuart Devlin's timeless designs, and the precision of Australia's minting excellence. For collectors, coins from 2000 to 2015 are increasingly seen as a transitional era, representing stability before the next major design and leadership changes. With the Queen's passing, coins from this period have gained historical depth. They represent the last years of an extraordinary monarch's time on currency. Many collectors are now building full-date runs of 10-cent coins, spanning all the way from 1966 to the present. In these complete sets, each coin, including the 2012 issue, contributes to a story of national identity, technological progress, and royal continuity. Even though your 2012 coin is in fine condition, proper care and storage can help retain its charm and prevent further wear. Always handle coins by their edges, never the faces, to avoid fingerprint oils or moisture. Store your coins in acid-free cardboard flips, coin capsules, or plastic sleeves, and keep them in a cool, dry environment, away from humidity and direct sunlight. Avoid polishing or cleaning coins with metal agents, as this can scratch or devalue them permanently. For serious collectors, maintaining proper labeling with year, grade, and origin is a great way to stay organized. If you ever decide to display your coins, use transparent holders or albums to showcase both sides clearly. Taking these small steps can ensure your 2012 10-cent coin remains a proud and enduring part of your collection for generations to come. And that's the full story behind the 2012 Queen Elizabeth II 10-cent coin without mint mark from Australia. It might not be a rare or high-value piece today, but its history, symbolism, and connection to one of the world's most respected monarchs make it a meaningful collectible. Every coin like this is a small window into Australia's cultural and economic journey, linking daily life to national heritage. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced numismatist, remember, it's not always about finding the rarest coin, but about appreciating the story behind every piece of metal that passes through time. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about Australian coins worth money, rare mint errors, and hidden treasures in everyday change, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon. You never know, the next coin you find could be worth much more than 10 cents. Next up. The 2016 Australian 10-cent coin was struck at the Royal Australian Mint in Canberra and features the timeless design of Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse, created by artist Ian Rankbroadley. This design, used from 1999 to 2018, captures a more realistic and mature portrait of the Queen, celebrating her long reign and enduring connection with the Commonwealth. On the reverse side, the coin showcases the majestic male superb lyrebird, a stunning representation of Australia's unique wildlife, designed by Stuart Devlin, the same artist who created many of Australia's decimal coin designs. Let's talk about the technical details collectors love. The 2016 10-cent coin is composed of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it a silver-like shine that holds up well over time. It weighs 5.65 grams, has a diameter of 23.6 millimeters, and a reeded edge. The absence of a mint mark on this coin indicates that it was produced at the Royal Australian Mint, not a special or private facility. While this makes it a regular issue coin, the condition and strike quality play huge roles in determining its collectible and market value. In 2016, millions of 10-cent coins were released into circulation, but not all have survived in pristine condition. Coins that remain uncirculated or close to mint state are increasingly rare because most have experienced wear through daily use. Collectors often look for coins with strong luster, sharp details, and minimal scratches. A coin that retains its original mint brilliance is considered a gem among circulated examples and can attract attention at auctions and collector markets alike. Now, let's discuss what you're all waiting for, the value. In fine condition, a 2016 10-cent coin without a mint mark typically trades between 20 cents and 0.50 Australian dollars, slightly above face value. However, if you have one in uncirculated condition or proof-like quality, its value can rise to $2 to 5 Australian dollars, and even more if part of a certified collection. Some coins showing exceptional strike quality, die variations, or minor mint errors can fetch higher premiums from passionate numismatists. Collectors should keep an eye out for minting errors that can make the 2016 10-cent coin much more valuable. Examples include off-center strikes, die cracks, double dies, and clipped planchets. These are rare but real finds. Coins displaying such minting anomalies can sell anywhere between $20 and $200 depending on rarity and demand. So, always check your coins carefully with a magnifying glass before spending them. Your spare change might hide a treasure. Beyond its value, this coin also tells a story about Australia's culture and identity. The lyrebird on the reverse symbolizes creativity, mimicry, and beauty in nature, traits admired worldwide. The Queen's portrait, meanwhile, connects modern Australia to its Commonwealth roots, reflecting a balance between heritage and independence. The 2016 coin serves not only as currency but also as a reminder of Australia's artistry and national pride embodied in everyday design. If you're collecting Australian decimal coins, the 10-cent series is an excellent place to start. Always handle coins carefully, preferably using cotton gloves to avoid fingerprints or damage. Store your collection in acid-free coin sleeves or albums. And remember, coins with original mint shine, minimal wear, and well-defined features hold the best long-term value. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced numismatist, studying mintage numbers and die variations can make your collection more meaningful and profitable. In today's market, Australian coins are steadily gaining international attention. Collectors from the United States, Canada, and Europe are increasingly seeking older and high-grade Australian decimal coins like the 2016 10-cent piece. Online platforms such as eBay and heritage auctions show that demand for graded and era coins is on the rise. So, holding on to your 2016 10-cent coin in fine or uncirculated condition might pay off in the coming years as numismatic interest continues to grow. So, there you have it. The Elizabeth II 10-cent coin from 2016 without a mint mark may seem ordinary, but its design, history, and collectible potential make it a coin worth keeping an eye on. Whether you're saving it for future value or simply appreciating its craftsmanship, this coin is a small yet important piece of Australian history. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into rare and valuable coins from around the world. Hit the bell icon so you're the first to know when we reveal the next hidden treasure in your pocket change.